Ready for dictation, start. I have no quarrel with the 200 prominent retired judges, bureaucrats, and armed forces veterans who came out in favor of our Prime Minister and by association with the Sangh Parivar in reply to the public letter our Constitutional Conduct Group CCG published last week. My views may not be exactly similar to that of the 107 other ex-colleagues of the IS, IFS, IPS and other central services who signed the CCG letter. It is not practical to expect over 100 to voice exactly the same views, but the mathematical principle of the lowest common denominator will always apply when so many sign a common letter. So it must be with the subsequent letter signed by the 200. Why I have no grouse against the 200 is that I do believe that they too have a right to influence public opinion. There could be many more left of center advocates in my group. If at all, there may be only a sprinkling of these in the larger group, or more probably none at all. In my own extended family, many voices and opinions will be heard. Also, in my circle of friends, the religious fervor to counter Islamic fervor has definitely crept in after 2014. What alarmed me is that the group of 200 has questioned our motives. It was alleged that we as a group are attempting to spread mistrust in the country and grab international attention. Nothing could be more ridiculous than that. I am genuinely worried, in fact convinced, that the pursuit of the politics of hate and divisiveness spells disaster for this country. It will affect the economy, something that the PM is greatly concerned about. When disturbances become a normal feature of life on the streets, the sentiments of investors and businessmen are impaired. If the biggest minority in the country is alienated through systematic attacks on their means of livelihood and their religious practices, no amount of increased investment in intelligence and surveillance and in uniformed policemen on the streets will be sufficient to suppress the nature and the extent of desperation that will be unleashed